Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of It's Been Real, the CODEX.
The CODEX. By the way, I love that name.
I know, you said that before in the last episode.
Did I?
Yeah, I'm just glad that you just constantly just keep liking the name, though. I'm Sarah.
I'm Coder.
And we are back again for another episode because we finally got to watch Friday the 13th.
Yes. Yes, we finally got around to watching it.
We were going to watch it on the actual Friday the 13th, but then you're like, but I'm quarantining so I can spend time with my family. And I'm like, I mean, I guess that's a really good reason to not watch Friday the 13th. I guess that's a pretty okay reason. Let me go into some factoids for you. So Friday the 13th came out in 1980. It has a 6.5 on IMDb. It has a 64% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 22% on Metacritic.
You know, what I'm learning from this more than anything is Metacritic is harsh.
It is super harsh on movies, yeah. It had a budget of $700,000.
Okay, so this was a low budget movie, all things considered.
Super low budget. The box office for it was $39 million. So you know why they made 17 different Friday the 13th sequels. Yeah, it made a lot of money. So it stars Kevin Bacon, Betsy Palmer, and Adrienne King. A lot of the other actors in it aren't really well known. At least from what I could gather, Kevin Bacon's really the only one that as soon as I saw him I was like, Bacon!
Yeah, no, there's always the thing. Everyone in Hollywood is 7 degrees to bacon.
Yes. It's fucking everywhere, and I love Kevin Bacon. But yeah, so what did you think of this movie?
So, for a horror movie, I really liked it. I believe I've mentioned this before, but my rule with horror movies is the less you see the killer or the monster, the easier it is, the better the suspense build-up is. And so the entire movie, the movie opens up with one of the characters trying to hitchhike her way into camp. She's becoming the new cook. Annie, that's her name, Annie. And as soon as she gets in a vehicle and they don't show the driver's face,
they go into POV shot with her.
They go into POV shot with the driver. I'm like, oh, Annie, are you okay?
Annie is dead. Yeah, but I think she's one of the only... No, she was the only camper other than final girl. What is her fucking name? Alice, who put up a fight. Everyone else just let it happen to them.
Yeah, everyone else just kind of was in, oh no, I'm dying pose.
Exactly.
Hands up, but not in a defensive position up.
Yeah.
Just kind of up and to the side.
Yeah.
Completely exposing themselves to the murder.
Well, they needed a good place for, the axe to hit them.
The axe to land.
But yeah, I think you made a comment about it when we were watching it, how Annie had the quintessential falling over herself, running away, but within reason.
She had a reason. She jumps out of a car that is easily going 35, 45 miles an hour and lands on a rock. Her body is just messed up at that point.
Yes.
So her stumbling and losing her balance through the woods, no, that makes sense. This isn't helpless damsel in distress. This is injured person.
Yeah. I was just oh, there she goes, just limping away and falling over little twigs, and you're like, her leg is probably shattered. And I'm okay, true.
She is moving on adrenaline.
Yeah.
That leg would not be holding weight without the adrenaline.
Yeah. So, fun facts about Friday the 13th. So, this was actually filmed on an actual summer camp in New Jersey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Camp Nobi Bosco in
That's
New
a great
Jersey.
name.
So they actually saved a shit ton of money because they didn't have to build any of the sets. The only set...
Oh, that's smart!
Yeah, the only set that they had to build was the bathroom, and that was it. The bathroom stall area. That was all that they had to build.
Oh, that's really smart on their end.
Yeah, and it's actually I believe the camp is still a running camp, and they actually have like a memorabilia wall for Friday the 13th. Like,
oh, that's fun.
Hey, these were all like the cast photos from this movie about people who died here. And then I was telling you throughout the movie, like, because you were freaking out over like all of the death scenes. You're like, oh god, like, Jesus Christ, this movie's bloody and gory.
It wasn't. It's not the blood and gore. It's just the violent nature of it.
And you can thank Tom Savini for that. Because Tom Savini was literally the first crew member, or like one of the first crew members to sign on to this movie. They had picked him up right after like one of the producers saw Dawn of the Dead in '78.
Add it to the list.
Have you seen the remake of Dawn of the Dead? Double feature. So anyway, so Tom Savini, he did the original Dawn of the Dead. He was also one of the only cast and crew members that actually stayed in the camp during filming. Everyone else was like a Holiday Inn, like down the road kind of thing. But he's like, yeah, I'm gonna sleep at the camp.
Dude, save money on a hotel room.
Exactly. It was really interesting, like, to read some of the trivia for it, because a lot of it had to do with Tom Savini. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, Tom Savini's really great and all. I love him. Like he's a good actor. He's a really amazing special effects artist. Where's the meat and potatoes to this movie, though? So Victor Miller, who wrote Friday the 13th, actually admitted that he was like, no, Halloween did really, really good. I want in on that money. He's like, I want in. Let's write a slasher film all on its own. And I was just like, when I read that, I was just like, I mean, yeah, I would do that too.
No, I mean, if you have the money and resources to do it,
I mean, that's why I think that's why we were in like a third vampire renaissance for a while, because everyone's like, I want that Twilight money.
Oh, 100%.
110%.
But no, the one special effect that I know you and Barry had mentioned.
It was the bacon scene.
It was the bacon scene. And I knew you guys were gesturing to it, so I intentionally didn't look. But when that scene happened, he's laying in bed, he just banged his girlfriend, sits back, lights up a joint, takes a hit, and it's just like relaxing, and all of a sudden just an arm comes out of nowhere underneath the bed.
Yeah.
And just shoves a broadhead tipped arrow through his chest.
It was not no. You got that wrong. It wasn't shoved through it. It was just painstakingly pushed through the base of his neck. It like came out like right where like
God.
his So I don't think I need to. This is just Captain Obvious here. Jason and just like the Voorhees in general is an allegory for AIDS. You didn't see that? So
no.
So it's an allegory for AIDS because it was the 80s, and it only really started, like, the killings only really started to happen
when someone had sex.
Or, like, in the process of having sex, or swapping spit, or
I was about to say,
being sexual in any nature.
It had to be kissing, because
I think it was Ned, the insufferable little prick.
Yeah, because he died first.
Yeah.
Before they banged, or at least before they banged on camera.
Yeah.
I mean, you can assume that they've already been sleeping around on camp multiple times.
Yeah.
But, no, that just, you see him enter that house.
Yeah.
And they go in to get busy during the storm.
Yeah.
And it just pans up away from the bunk bed they're on to the top bunk.
Yeah.
To just him laying there dead.
Yeah. Oh, what you didn't notice is that if you paid attention to, like, Kevin Bacon as, like, after, like, the girlfriend leaves to go to the bathroom, you can actually see blood on, like, the edge of the pillow where, like, the blood has fallen to the bunk below.
Oh, see, I was that's what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they pan up to show that he's up there bleeding.
You're like, he got sliced up in his throat area. You would think that there would be more blood involved with that.
And I was fully expecting them to be nearly in the middle of it, and it drop on them. You know, that honestly, that was one thing that really kind of subverted my expectations of this being a standard horror movie. I mean, you know, this Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street, these are the standard horror movies.
Yeah.
Standard slasher flicks.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't until there was one person left
Yeah.
that they actually realized, oh shit, people are dead.
I said something on lines of, like, it felt like a very big map on Among Us.
Yes.
Where, like, everyone is doing their tasks, and then there's just, like, one person left, and they're like, okay, my tasks are done. Guys, we're... Oh my god, there are so many bodies! There's so many bodies! No, the one thing that I wanted to tell you, okay, so this movie was so violent and so gory that the studio was like, okay, so we're gonna tone this down for the second movie, though. Because holy shit, like I think it's called like the family critics of America, or like some people that are like, this isn't family friendly.
Oh,
so like,
yeah.
So they basically were like, this movie is obscene. This movie is disgusting, and our children will never watch this. And the kids are just like, I'm gonna fucking watch this when you're like asleep at like 10 at night.
When I was in like elementary school, late elementary school, middle school, you know, obviously you've heard of the other two, but Jason was the one that everyone was talking about.
Oh yeah.
Like I remember people talking about Jason.
Yeah, because like the gore was just too much. But like we watch it now and we're like, oh, that's like a really good special effect, but it's not bad. Like it wasn't like obscene. Like, have you seen Event Horizon? Mother fucker. So we will go from so when we actually do watch the more gorier movies, like we look at fucking Hostel, or please tell me you've seen Hostel though. My god. Like I've never wanted to scream at someone. So if you compare like this movie to like Psychopaths, 1980s gore ain't got nothing on 2000s.
No, nothing at all.
So it was really funny, like looking back at it, being like, you thought this was too much? Oh, hun.
Oh, honey.
Just wait until your kids start making movies.
Just wait till they see Saw.
Oh, God, Saw. God, go, God. You haven't seen Saw?
No! Saw is torture porn, and I'm not. I don't like torture.
Not the first one.
You're gonna make me watch someone cut their leg off.
It's not their leg, it's their foot. You're welcome. You're welcome. I am expanding your horizons right now.
Barry just needs to have a coder-owned meter up at the top, like from DBZA.
Instead of Krill, it's just you.
Instead of Krillin, it's me, and how many times you try to reference a movie that I haven't seen. Okay, so we're gonna attack the elephant in the room, or the snake in the room, as it were. Yeah. So, for those of you who are like me and haven't seen the movie, early on in the movie, when we're just kind of getting introduced to the characters, one of them walks into their one of the bedrooms, and there's a snake, moving around on the ground. It's just a small point to get all the characters in to try and kill the snake.
Yeah. Bill takes a machete to him.
Just takes a machete to it, chops the head off, and you looked it up.
And it's a real snake.
It was a real snake that they killed on camera.
Yeah.
And that bothers me for two reasons.
Okay.
One, first off, it's an animal.
Yeah.
He's just doing his thing. Don't kill him.
Yeah.
Not for a movie's sake. No. But the second thing is, how many takes did that take?
1.
They got it in 1?
I think they only got it in 1 because, it's a snake. It's just one snake. I have not seen, when I was researching, I didn't see anything of like, it took multiple takes. It took multiple snakes for these multiple takes. But it was just the one snake.
But it's just the premise behind that. It's like, it's just a complete disregard.
Yeah. Well, like, a lot of people were talking about, like, the controversy of them killing a live snake in this movie. They're comparing it to, like, them killing, like, the turtle in Cannibal Holocaust. Please tell me you've seen Cannibal Holocaust.
You brought this up when we were watching the movie, and I told you I hadn't. You added it to the list, I believe.
Yes, I did. No, I did not add Cannibal Holocaust. We were talking about a different movie altogether. But, so they kill a turtle in Cannibal Holocaust, and everyone was like, how dare you kill this turtle? Not a whimper for this snake in Friday the 13th. like, no one, like, I guess everyone was like, oh, it's obviously a fake snake. No, it was real, honey.
Oh yeah, no, like until the snake
PETA's
moved,
coming after you, Tom.
until the snake moved. Actually, I thought in movie it was a fake snake because the whole first act of the movie is showing them playing these really kind of like terrifying pranks on each other.
Yeah.
You know, the one guy pretends to drown.
Fucking Ned. And then
Ned shooting the arrow.
When that happens, like, I was just like, oh, I fucking hope Ned dies. I fucking hope he just dies. I hope he eats it. He fucking dies off camera, and I'm like...
He dies off camera, and he's the first kill!
Yeah, I want that. I wanted that satisfaction of actually seeing the kill shot for him. For him, at least. For everyone else, I don't care. For him, though, I was like, no, you were insufferable. I'm like, I know people like you in real life. Please just go. Go away.
The drowning prank, I take it or leave it, that wasn't the bad one. Yeah. It was him shooting an arrow at her.
Yeah.
Sure, it's not a broad-headed arrow. It's not meant to hunt. But
it would pierce something. It would break something, definitely.
It would go through a human.
Yeah. Yeah. Any final thoughts on this movie?
Any final thoughts? You know, it really kind of, like, I want to say it makes me nostalgic for movies I've never seen before.
Yeah.
But, you know, I really enjoy that kind of old school horror movie.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of horror movies nowadays, like if you think of the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, you spend so much time, like, talking and seeing the enemy, the villain, that he's not scary anymore. The less you see the monster, the more tension you can build.
Oh yeah.
And this movie nailed it. You never
100%.
see it. You never see.
And then, like, when his mom shows up, you're just like, who the fuck are you showing up at, like, 15 minutes till credits? Like, who are you? Like, who are you? Like, what? And then she just starts talking like this. Like, kill her, mommy.
By the way, 10 out of 10 performance. I mean,
she terrified me.
Went for it.
Like, this is my least favorite of the slasher films, but Jesus fucking Christ, she terrifies me more than the fucking xenomorph in Alien.
Yeah, no, she this was a crappy movie, and she was like, no, that doesn't mean I can't bring my A game.
Exactly. My final thought on this movie was, so it was a very slow burn.
Yes.
And then there was the instant coffee scene that, like, you literally were like, you're like,
yes,
why the fuck is this here?
So there's this whole scene of her putting a pot of water on, putting in instant coffee, putting the instant coffee in, and then going to the pantry.
Yeah.
Where we've already seen the crazy person there.
Yeah, yeah.
Getting the sugar.
Yeah.
Bringing it out, and then putting the sugar in the coffee mugs. And I'm thinking the whole time, like, okay.
There's going to be
something in the background. Just a small little nod to the audience that the character doesn't see, but you see, because that would spike tension.
Yeah.
Nothing!
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing!
Like, you literally were just like, made this face like, what the fuck? But, yeah, so did you like this film?
Yes. Okay. I definitely, I really enjoyed this, the movie.
Okay.
I will slog through the rest of them to enjoy the privilege that is Jason in space.
Good. So I have picked 1 through 5. Which one are you going to go with?
Let's go with 4 over there.
4? Okay. Oh, are you ready for something painful? I'm fucking ready. We're going to be watching Signs by M. Night Shyamalan.
Okay, this is one of those classic horror movies that I have always wanted to watch, but never had the guts to watch by myself.
So do you want me to go on, like, a little tiny tangent about, like, why you're really going to like this movie? Or are you just like, fuck it, we're going to fucking watch it right now?
Okay. Very brief synopsis. Okay. Nothing too in depth.
Okay.
That was a perfect pick.
Yeah, right? Okay, so Signs came out in 2002. I watched this in theaters, and I was fucking...
Oh, so you had the cool parents. You had the cool parents.
I had the cool dad. My mom would never take me to school. So it was directed by M. Night Shyamalan. It stars Mel Gibson, Joaquin Phoenix, and Abigail Breslin. Rory Cullen, Macaulay Culkin's brother, is also in this.
Oh, okay.
So it basically is a family living on a farm, comes across like a crop circle in their house, and then like really fucked up mysterious shit starts to happen around their farm. I can't wait for you to watch this because I'm fucking pumped. This movie is actually, it's not like my favorite movie of all time. It's one of the M. Night Shyamalan movies that didn't disappoint me with the twist. Well,
didn't disappoint
I take
just
that
in
back.
general.
Huh?
Didn't disappoint just in general.
What do you know of Signs other than you
Nothing.
fucking want this?
Nothing. I know it's good, and that is it.
So with that, we're going to end our podcast now. So where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter at Stoner Midnight.
Uh-huh.
That's where I'm at.
Awesome. And you can find me on Twitter at Scriptworthy. And I've been actually tweeting a lot more on it. So hopefully I will get into the Twitter sphere eventually and actually get good at talking to people. And then, just leave a comment below. Let us know what you guys thought about Friday the 13th, what you guys are anticipating Coder here like about Signs.
Or any movie that you want to see if I've seen. Because chances are you a movie, I haven't seen it.
Yep, and we will add it to the jar. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you know when we upload next. And don't forget to share it around. Tell your friends just how much of a loser Coder is for not ever seeing Signs. So with that, guys, it's been real. Bye.
Bye.